Ever get the feeling some places hold more than meets the eye? Panama, for me, is one of those places.
I see what you mean.
We've got a whole collection of really surprising details about Panama for you today.
Oh, good stuff.
A little history, geography, economics, even a bit of incredible nature. Our mission today:
Hit me with it.
uncover those fascinating and unexpected aspects that make Panama so unique. Ready for this deep dive?
I'm all set. Let's go.
Great. Well, right off the bat, Panama's geography is mind-blowing. It's the only spot on Earth where you, dear listener, can see the sunrise over the Pacific,
Right.
and then later that same day, watch it set on the Atlantic.
Wow, that is something else.
Think about it, the full expanse of two massive oceans in a single day.
It really highlights just how narrow Panama is, doesn't it? That
Yeah.
east-west orientation.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of amazing things you can still experience today, there's the Panama Railroad.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Completed way back in 1855. It's the oldest continuously operating transcontinental railroad. Imagine the journeys and stories that rail line has witnessed.
A living piece of history.
It was initially built to transport those gold rush prospectors across the isthmus faster.
Makes sense. Get those prospectors to the gold fields quickly. It's interesting how that early purpose, connecting people and goods, really foreshadowed Panama's lasting role.
Absolutely. It laid the groundwork for, of course, the Panama Canal.
Big one. One of the ultimate engineering feats. That canal links the Atlantic and the Pacific, handling a staggering number of ships every year.
Over 14,000 ships annually.
Exactly. It's an economic powerhouse generating billions in revenue, all thanks to Panama's unique location. To put it in perspective for you, listener, it's a global trade artery.
And it also offers a pretty incredible personal opportunity, doesn't it? You could literally take a swim in the Atlantic Ocean in the morning
No way.
and then be splashing around the Pacific that afternoon. At its narrowest point, Panama is only about 50 miles wide.
A short drive for many people listening. What's fascinating to me is how that narrowness influences its incredible biodiversity.
It's a hotspot for life, right?
Absolutely. Panama has over 970 bird species. That's more than the entire US and Canada combined.
Unbelievable.
It really speaks to how those diverse ecosystems create an extraordinary haven for all kinds of species. And here's another fascinating fact that might surprise you about Panama. Their currency situation.
Oh yeah, tell us about that.
They have their own currency, the Balboa, but they primarily use the US dollar. So you might get some Balboa coins as change.
Clink, clink.
But your paper money, more often than not, will be American. Pretty unique in Latin America. It
Good.
really raises some interesting questions for you, listener, about global economic ties.
And speaking of unique features, there's the almost legendary Darien Gap.
Ah, yes, the impenetrable jungle.
This incredibly dense and basically impassable jungle is the only break in the entire Pan American Highway, which stretches all the way from Alaska to Argentina.
Nature drawing a line in the sand.
Yeah, exactly. It's a powerful reminder of how nature can resist even the most ambitious human infrastructure projects. But then, in a fascinating contrast, you've got this incredible blend of urban life and untamed wilderness.
Right.
Panama City is the only capital city in the entire world that has a tropical rainforest, the Metropolitan Natural Park, located right within its city limits.
Just incredible. Imagine having that kind of biodiversity right on your doorstep.
A real testament to Panama's dedication to preserving its natural heritage, even amidst a bustling metropolis. And don't forget those amazing beaches.
Oh, yes, of course. Over 1,500 miles of coastline and over 1,400 islands.
Panama is practically surrounded by gorgeous beaches.
A true haven for water lovers.
Absolutely. And here's a fun fact to wrap things up for you today. Due to its time zone, Panama was the very first country to see the sunrise of the 21st century.
Wow.
Literally the dawn of a new millennium.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So as you can see, Panama might be a relatively small country, a land bridge connecting two continents, but it's absolutely packed with surprises. A really unique blend of geographic advantages, historical significance, economic power, and an incredible abundance of nature.
It really is a captivating mix. So thinking about Panama's position geographically and historically as a bridge between North and South America, what other unexpected connections might there be between these two vast continents beyond the famous canal?
Interesting question.
It certainly gives us something to think about. Thanks for joining us on this quick deep dive.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
See you next time.